So, I am a trained lie detector. I trained in Baltimore with the police. I use cameras and polygraph. I thought I'd bring in a thought people might be interested in seeing one. I use the polygraph to create a portrait of the art community. I invite artists into my studio and I ask them 33 questions of a test, a polygraph test that I designed, based on the idea of the probable lie. So I record the polygraph test with two cameras, one on the subject, which shows their composed self answering the questions, and the other camera, the video camera, is on the polygraph as it creates the internal portrait of the person as they're answering these questions. And then I put them together into a diptych, and a video diptych that goes into a database and is accessed in an installation setting. So the polygraph, the subject is attached to the polygraph through a heart cuff, heart rate. Galvanic, well, here we have these things, kind of hard to get these all organized. Anyway, this measures breathing. And these finger probes measure galvanic skin response or electric resistance. Basically, the polygraph works on the principle of tapping into the sympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system is a part of your nervous system which you can't control. Its basic function is it works with homeostasis. But its other function is that it triggers a fight, flight, or freeze response. The fight, flight, or freeze response is something that happens when you lie. It's not anything that you can control. The way the body works is the heart rate, or the breathing increases to increase heart rate, and a cascade, in a fight, flight, or freeze response, a cascade of hormones are released in the body, and the blood transports those really quickly to the extremities so that the senses are heightened and you can fight, run, or see and respond really quickly. So all of this is triggered in a lying circumstance. So lying is a social event, something that we all do, and my test is based on things that we all do, little lies that we tell. And so what happens is the graph shows me in particular instances when the person is actually lying, even though what we are watching is a composed presentation of the self. So you have this rather complex view of a person. So the questions that I ask can be rather simple, but they are dealing with lying. But an example, I'll just give you one example, which is, are you a man or are you a woman? A very culturally loaded and subjectively loaded term, which can cause and often does cause a big response in the graph. Anyway. That's a lie detector.